So this is a video for the 100-Day Reality Challenge, and I want to share something with you that has been one of the most meaningful, significant, life-changing, add your own superlative things in my life. And it's been one of the most simple too. And this 100-Day Reality Challenge is directly related to it, and it has to do with self-expression. So I've had different types of addictions throughout the years, and I've noticed one of the most powerful forms of healing has been self-expression. Literally, words coming out, but words that are not just mechanical and imprints from society and from my parents and from other people and from whatever other information, but conscious participation in the act of creating sound. And that has literally been healing on many levels. And I'm sure this has been taught before. Maybe this is part of mantra yoga in yoga, using mantras and things like that. But I've been thinking about emotional freedom techniques because I practice it. It involves tapping and using different phrases and tapping on different points. And I was thinking, maybe this is just a Western version of mantra yoga, which is amazing. Yes, it has been. It is. So, we can heal ourselves. We can't do it alone, but we can do it through our sound and the expression. It's almost irrelevant what comes through, but that we're mindful, we're participating, and it's authentic and coming from our heart. So, I'm trying to cultivate different ways to express myself. Music, I love singing, and I'm learning how to play guitar. I'm trying to be patient as I learn. But one thing actually that I have noticed is that anytime, recently it's been kind of strong too, whenever I engage in creative activities, it's like there's a super strong resistance. It's not my truth, but I notice this negative programming comes up, and it's almost like it's a fear whenever I dive into anything that's creative, like making this video or anything. Studying, for me it's a creative project because I'm participating in the conscious evolvement of my mind and my intelligence. Gardening, but regardless of the specific activity, once I get into it, it feels so good. So I think what's happening is that the darkness, or not to label it or judge, but that stuff of the past, each time I engage in a creative activity, it comes up because it wants to be released. And so this is a great practice at faith and just moving through it. And you might want to ask yourself, what do you want to move through? What do you want to move with? And what do you want to flow with? And as these energies come up, what are they? Where did they come from? Are they your truth? Did somebody else give it to you? Did they try to sell you something? Did you buy it? I guarantee that you have a receipt in your back pocket of your heart, and you can return it for a full refund. And because it was completely malfunctioning. It actually didn't work at all. It didn't do anything it said it would do, and it actually did the opposite of what it said it would do. So all these negative emotions give us the promise of fulfillment and contentment, but they don't. One thing I noticed also is that anytime I have a negative emotion, I realize that it doesn't lead to anything, actually. It doesn't. I know the outcome, what will happen when I give in to negative emotions and escape. It's really interesting. But then my mind doesn't know what will happen or how it will happen if I follow my heart. And I trust, and I have faith, and I use intuition. But I do know on a certain level that it will work out. So everything's all bass-ackwards, as I once heard it said. Wow, such an amazing time to live now. I was thinking about the human condition and how there are all these defects from society and from the programming. But then I was thinking about nature and how there's all of these Fibonacci sequences and holographic structures in nature, and maybe that these programmings and these patterns from society haven't touched nature. So it's almost, no, it is. Spirit has given us right in front of our eyes, right under our nose, right under our feet, when we walk, the answer. It's right here. And maybe even more so than just nature, literally this machine, this body, and whatever mind, emotions, spirit is connected or inside of or manifests through this body. Wow. So it's even a deeper connection than just with Mother Earth. There's something inside of us that's connected with everything. I almost said maybe. I'm trying to be mindful of my language. And so I hope you got something out of this video. I'm not going to hold back a sneeze. Okay, it's not going to come. Almost. No. And so one good practice is to notice the language you use when you just everyday conversational things, like on the phone. What do you say when you pick up, when you hang up? Like I went to the bank today. I tried to notice how I talk to the bank teller when she asks, "How are you doing?" Normally I say good. So today I tried to say something different. And this is actually the most authentic thing we could do, because we're not pretending to, we're not acting with our language, but we're being mindful, just a split second of mindfulness, and we're noticing, wow, I have the ability to express anything at all. What do I want to express? So thank you so much. Ooh, I want to show you one last thing. So I planted some things inside, and on the outside I wrote messages. Basil, thank you. Basil, you are beautiful. Tomato, you are beautiful. Tomato, I love you so much. Parsley, thank you so much. Sweet pepper, I love you. So I'm sure the plants are really happy to be in this video, and you're awesome in all ways, always.